Dear shareholders, good afternoon and warm welcome to you all to the 57th Annual General Meeting of Vedanta Limited through video conferencing. As a reminder for the smooth conduct of the meeting, the speaker members will be on mute mode. An audio and video will be enabled when they will speak at the AGM as per their pre-registration. I will now hand over the proceedings to Mr. Anil Agarwal, Chairman of Vedanta Limited. Thank you and over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, dear shareholder. On behalf of the board of Vedanta Limited, I am pleased to extend a very warm welcome to all of you attending the AGM of your company. The meeting is being conducted through video conference in accordance with the circular issued by MCA and SEBI. Before the commencement of the proceeding of the meeting, I would like to introduce our board member and key managerial personnel present at the meeting from their respective location. I request them to raise their hand as their name are being called out. Naveen Agarwal. Let's raise a hand. Mr. UK Sinha, Director and Chairperson of Audit and Risk Management Committee. Mr. D.D. Jalan, he is also Nomination and Remuneration Committee and ESG Committee. D.D. Jalan, Director and Chairperson of Stakeholder Relationship Committee. Mr. Akhilesh Joshi, Director and Chairperson of Corporate Social Responsibility Committee. Priya Agrawal, Director. Mr. Sunil Duggal, our Chief Executive Officer and whole-time Director. Ajay Goyal, our Group CFO. Madhu Srivastav, Chief Human Resource Officer. Prerna Halwasia, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer. Our Director, Padmini Seksaria, could not make it for this meeting today due to some personal reason, and hence have requested for leave of absence from attending the AGM. The representative of statutory auditor, the secretarial auditor and the scrutinizers for the meeting are also attending the meeting. The requisite quorum being present, the meeting is called to order. I now request Prerna to provide instruction to the member for conducting the proceeding of the meeting.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to all our shareholders. Your company has taken all feasible efforts to enable members to participate through video conference and vote at the meeting through electronic mode. The facility for joining this meeting is made available for the members on a first-come, first-served basis. During the course of meeting, shareholders facing any technical issue may kindly contact the helpline numbers provided in the notice convening the meeting. Members are further requested to refer to the instructions provided in the notice and the FAQs available on the company's website for a seamless participation through video conference. The statutory registers and documents are available electronically for inspection by the members during the meeting. Members seeking to inspect such documents can send their requests to the email ID as provided in the notice. You may further like to note that Mr. Upendra C. Shukla, practicing CS, has been appointed as a scrutinizer for the electronic voting process. Your company has also provided the facility to its members to submit their questions and provide suggestions and feedback, if any, during the conduct of the meeting by clicking on the Communicate tab on their screens. Thank you very much. I now hand over the proceedings to the chairman for his chairman's speech.
My dear shareholder, good afternoon to you all. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I am happy to welcome you to this AGM, which is taking place just a few days before a historic moment of our great country. On 15th August, independent India turned 75, and I am sure we will celebrate Azadi Ka Mahotsav with great passion for India, the best of yet to come. By the time we reach our 100th birthday in 2047, I am confident that India will be a developed country. The foundation is being laid, and the leadership of our Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, and the government has been exemplary. We must all play our role in nation building at Vedanta. We have invested around 35 billion in India over the years and have contributed more than 2 crore 65 lakh crore to the nation exchequer in the past 7 years, which is among the highest contribution by the Indian corporate. Friends, 75 is young age of the nation, and India is one of the most youthful countries in the world. At Vedanta, we believe in trusting and giving responsibility to our young employees, as the future belongs to them. I sincerely believe they will steer our rapidly growing company into the future with the help of technology, digitalization, and sustainable practices. The microeconomy. We are living in uncertain time. The global economy is disrupted in the aftermath of COVID and the Russia-Ukraine war. Policymakers are dealing with unprecedented inflationary and recessionary pressure simultaneously. Fortunately, India is doing better than most countries. Ours is the fastest growing major economy with a growth rate of around 7% and moderate inflation compared to US and UK, which are experiencing near double-digit level of inflation. Geopolitics and the geoeconomics are also undergoing a change. The world is looking to adopt a China plus one strategy, and India is clearly in sweet spot. This is India's moment. The natural resource sector will play a pivotal role in India's growth and employment story as the nation strive to become Atmanirbhar. Even small policies reform can unleash the true potential of this sector. Commodities outlook. The commodities sector, like the economy as a whole, has its cycle of ups and downs, but structurally we are moving to a highly mineral intensive future as economies globally go through the energy transition. Over the medium terms, supply will remain a challenge as demand will be robust. Company performance. I am pleased to inform you that FY22 has been the best year for the Vedanta, where we clocked record revenue of 1,31,192 crore and EBITDA of 45,319 crore, which was up by 66% year and year, and contributed more than 54,000 crore to the government exchequer. Our strong cash flow put the company in the best position for growth. We put in place a robust capital allocation strategy that aims at deleveraging our balance sheet. Your company has track record of consistently rewarding shareholder with the strong dividend payouts. Your company in FY22 has been the highest dividend paying company in India with the payout of 45 per share. Our board has already announced an interim dividend of 51 per equity share for the financial year 2023, amounting to 18,960 crore. Vedanta growth plan. We never rest on our achievements. We are looking at building capacity across our businesses with planned new investment for FY23. We have planned around 2 billion capex investment in zinc, oil and gas and aluminium. I am excited about our acquisition of Nicomet, which makes us the sole producer of nickel in India, a metal which is high in demand for electric vehicle and the batteries. We are also making a foray into a strategic area of manufacturing semiconductor fab and display fab. Not only are semiconductor in short supply globally, but India is also 100% import dependent. The domestic consumption of semiconductor is expected to cross 80 billion by 2026, and and may touch 110 billion in 2030. Vedanta has already signed an MOU with the Foxconn, one of the world's largest electronic manufacturer, to set up an integrated semiconductor manufacturing facilities in India. I truly hope this is only the beginning of the creation of a Silicon Valley in India, with the hundreds of enterprises and hundreds of thousands of talented Indians producing value for the world. ESG, sustainability and technology. Vedanta is committed to delivering a sustainable and responsible growth. We have only one planet to call home. We aim to be the ESG leader in the natural resources sector and have repurposed our mission statement to transforming for good. We have placed 5 billion to reduce carbon emission in operation to net zero by 2050 or sooner. We have also targets to become water positive by 2030 and use 2.5 gigawatt of renewable energy in our operation by 2030. Innovation and digitalization are key. Your company has set up a global corporate innovation accelerator and venture program called Vedanta Spark, which aim to enable a startup that leverage transformative and sustainable technologies to create large-scale impact in partnership with various group companies of Vedanta. Social and community development. Your company is committed to continuously work towards improving the quality of life of the communities. During the year, we were able to touch life of around 46 lakh people across India and have spent around 400 crores in various high-impact social projects. It gives me immense joy to share that our flagship project Nandghar is growing at a fast pace with around 5,000 centers across 13 states in India. We have signed an MOU with Government of Rajasthan for developing 25,000 Nandghar in the state. This project is close to my heart and aims to transform the life of 7 crore children and 2 crore women in the 13.7 lakhs Anganwadis in India. As you are aware, we have placed 25,000 crore over the next 5 years in social impact program in the first of its kind initiative. We have also launched the animal care organization TACO to create a world-class ecosystem for historic veterinary care. people practice, and HR announcement. Our culture has always been people-centric, and we firmly believe we are only resourceful, resilient, and future ready for our people. Conclusion. In a, in a world filled with challenges that are common for humanity, collective action is critical. Together as a team, we can be better than an individual. Let us pledge to work together for the country and for the company which belongs to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all your presence and kind attention today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman, for such inspiring words. The notice for the meeting of the annual report containing the audited financial statements for the year ended FY22 and director's report along with auditor's report have already been sent by electronic mode to those members whose email IDs are registered with the company, and the same are also available on the company's website. The auditor's report does not contain any qualifications or adverse remarks. Considering the same, the notice of the meeting and the auditor's report is being taken as read. Before we proceed, I want to bring to your notice that as required under the Companies Act, the company has provided the facility to its members to cast their vote electronically on all the resolutions set forth in the notice. Members who have not cast their vote electronically earlier can cast their votes during the course of meeting through the e-voting system provided by NSDL by clicking on the Vote tab on the video conferencing screen. Now we will commence with the question and answer session, which will be anchored by the chorus operator. The operator will sequentially announce the name of the shareholders one by one who have conveyed their wish to speak at this meeting. The speaker shareholders are requested to limit their speech to a maximum of 2 minutes each. To avoid repetition, the answer to all the questions will be provided towards the end. Members may also note that the company reserves the right to limit the number of members asking questions depending on the availability of time. I now request the operator to facilitate the Q&A session and call the shareholders in order of their registration as speakers to post their queries. Thank you. Over to you, Chorus.
Thank you very much. We will now begin with the question and answer session. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. I will now invite our first speaker shareholder, Ms. Vartika Milton, to ask question or provide comments. Please proceed with your question.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Respected Chairman, sir, Vice Chairman, and the member of the board, first I would like to congratulate on the excellent set of results. Extremely honored to be speaking in front of the Chairman and Vice Chairman who are visionaries. Once again, you have proved that strategic capabilities are singularly focused on creating and preserving value for its client and the wider stakeholder fraternity. The company is among the top private sector contributors to the exchequer in financial year 2022, with highest ever annual contribution this year. The continuous effort of Vedanta in uplifting people's life are appreciable. The focus on making India self-reliant not only in mining segment but also now venturing into the electronics is commendable. We are grateful for the strong leadership displayed by the company. Vedanta repaid our trust time and time again. This was only possible because of the strength and determination of the leader of this company. We wish Vedanta all the best for its future and hope that the coming years bring extraordinary success for the company. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I now invite speaker number 2, Mr. D. Jesudos. Please proceed with your question. Please unmute your audio from your side and proceed with your question.
Good afternoon, Chairman, Vice Chairman,
Good afternoon.
board members, and other senior leaders. First of all, I would like to thank for giving me this wonderful opportunity to speak in this forum. Vedanta has always lived up to the larger purpose of working for the greater good towards national prosperity and giving back to the society and country in various ways. Very thankful for the dividend being paid by the company. The performance of the company has been exceptional despite challenging macroeconomic environment, and we wish that the company keep rising. Further, we are very inspired by the chairman's story on how he achieved such a distinctive heights in his life and also created 76,000 plus employment in the country. The way Vedanta takes care of the society and involves in various flagship CSR programs across India is highly appreciable. We hope that all of us can find that will, motivation, and strength to achieve much more in our life. We hope that this legacy of our company is carried on, and we have immense trust on our future torchbearers. This company is in great hands, and we are lucky to have such progressive leadership. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much, Jasudas.
Thank you very much. I now invite speaker number 3, Mr. Vinod Kumar Saini. Please proceed with your question. Mr. Saini, we are not able to hear you. Please check. Mr. Saini, we are not able to hear your audio. Backup operator will check your connection. In the meanwhile, we will move on to the next speaker shareholder. I now invite the speaker shareholder number 4, Mr. Siddharth Mehta. Please unmute your audio and proceed with your question.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, good afternoon, Chairman, sir, Vice Chairman, and the esteemed members of the board. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk to you guys. The company has always helped in shaping the strategic vision for the country. Under this leadership, we have seen a very we've seen the group emerge as a global giant conglomerate, which is creating value for all the investors. I would also like to appreciate the dividend payout which has been given for the previous financial year, and we can see that there is immense growth potential. I would especially like to commend the ESG initiatives that the company is taking, especially for the net carbon zero target that we have put for 2050. And towards that, I could see that there have been some PPAs which have been done for 3 of the group companies. So I would really like to commend the management on walking the talk in that matter. And Vedanta has already shown great leadership in the sector. We are lucky to have such great leadership as Chairman, sir, and the rest of the great management that we have. We wish the company continued success, and we hope to be a part of this journey going forward. Thank you.
Very nice, Siddharth. Thank you.
Thank you. Speaker number 5, Mr. Kaushik Narendra Sahukar is not yet connected. We'll move on to the speaker number 6, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta. Please proceed with your question.
Hello. Good afternoon, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Kumar Gupta. I'm equity shareholder of Vedanta Limited. I have joined this meeting from Calcutta, my residence Tullapati. And I am a great admirer of Sri Anil Agarwal, and I have a great respect to him because he has done a lot of things for the community and society, and company is doing very well under his leadership, and company has paid the good dividend. And just now he has informed us that company is going to pay the 51 rupees per share dividend as interim for 22-23. This shows that how he's working, how his team is working to return to the investor. He is fulfilling his commitment for the investors and the employees. And I thanks to the company secretary and the team, especially Kavita ma'am, that who always keeps touch with the investors after got the request of registration. And I pray to God for healthy and prosperous, safe, long life for Sri Anilji. I request him to please make a plan to visit this city of joy, because in 2018, लास्ट 2018 में जब 25 दिसंबर को हम आपसे मिले थे कला मंदिर में और आपने एक बात कही थी, आज वो बात भारतीय कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर में सच के रूप में उभर के आई। और हम लोग आज जब भी मिलते हैं कई भी 4-5 आदमी अखिल भारतीय मारवाड़ी सम्मेलन वाले, तो वो याद करते हैं आपके उन शब्दों को कि एक समय आएगा आने वाले 2-3 साल में कि एनसीएलटी में काफी कंपनियां लाइन में होगी और वो बिकेगी, और आज वो सच हो रहा है। और thanks for your interview to CNBC, which was very inspirable for the young generation. Yesterday I was watching your interview on CNBC, and in last the mentor I asked you that what's your advice to the young generation. Whatever words you says, that was very inspirable. Just I will take your 1 minute more. That thanks for your CSR. I request you, being a people of Calcutta, do something CSR in Calcutta also. This region is also want some CSR from your type, a great person, that you can do something for this region also. The eastern part is also growing after become the NDA government in Assam and Tripura, Meghalaya and Arunachal. The part is growing very fastly. And what's your future plan with CapEx, and how you will reward to the investors? You are paying the dividend, handsome dividend, and this year we have got a higher dividend, and just now you have informed and that, and you are 76,000 employees are working, and I thanks to you that you have given a first chance to the females, that top key posts are acquired by the females. And last but least, I thanks to you that I visited your 2 hospitals in Chhattisgarh, Balko Raipur and Balko Korba, that they are doing very good job for the community and society, because my relatives are doing residing there, so that I have got a chance to visit your Balko hospital, Raipur, in New Raipur. That hospital is like a good hospital in that region, and I request you again to make a plan to visit this city of joy to for a while in coming time, and I pray to give you more success to take the new heights under your leadership with your team. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
बहुत अच्छे मनोज जी, बहुत अच्छा बोले आप. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
I now invite the next speaker shareholder, number 7, Ms. Lekha Satish Shah, connected on audio. Please proceed with your question.
Hello. Can you hear me,
You're
sir?
audible. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow members, good afternoon to all of you. Myself, Lekha Shah from Mumbai. First of all, I am very much thankful to our company secretary team, Pragya ma'am and Kavita ma'am, for sending me the AGM notice well in time, which is full of knowledge, fact and figures in place. So, I am very grateful to our company secretarial team, and also our secretary team, Kavita ma'am, always answered all my calls and have happily cleared my all doubts. Once again, thank you so much, Kavita ma'am. Since forest people allow us to log in without any problem, I would like to thank them for their services. Thank you, Chairman sir, for explaining us about the company. Congratulations for excellent work, sir. Sir, I pray to God that He always shower His blessing upon you. Sir, I would like to ask 3 questions. My first question is, has there been any impact of COVID second wave on the company operations? My second question is, how many women employees are working in the office? My third question is, when are we expecting our Goba mining operation to resume? My fourth question is, what initiative taken by our company to reduce carbon footprint and other environment regulations? So, I would like to say, I strongly support all the resolutions for today's meeting, and my best wishes always our company and its prosperity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I now invite speaker number 8, Mr. Yusuf Yunus Rangwala. Please proceed with your question.
Yeah, good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, sir. क्या आपको मेरा आवाज आ रहा है, सर? सर, आपको मेरा आवाज आ रहा है?
Yes, we can hear you.
हाँ साहब. Yes sir, very happy with our Kavita madam and his team. सर वेदांता को कोई जरूरत नहीं है सर. आपने 13 रुपया 50 पैसे पे डिविडेंड दिया, छप्पर फाड़ के आपने डिविडेंड दिया इस बार सर. और आपका एनुअल रिपोर्ट फर्स्ट पेज पे एक लेडी आपके वेदांता की टीम और एक यंग लेडी, आप उनको सर स्माइलिंग फोटो देख के सर मेरे को इतनी खुशी होती है, मेरे पास कोई शब्द नहीं है सर. एक छोटे से शेयर पेश कर दो, फूलों की खुशबू और ऐसी एनुअल रिपोर्ट, इसमें अपना चेहरा, इसका अपना कंपनी से अपना कंपनी वेदांता स्टाफ, ये देख के सर मुझे बहुत खुशी होती है. और अपना बैलेंस शीट अराउंड द 1 मिनट सर 541 पेज का बैलेंस शीट है सर. ये लाजवाब बैलेंस शीट है सर, इसके बारे में कोई शब्द नहीं है. आपका शीशा को आप जाने के बाद सर टोटल 2 कंपनी मिलने के बाद अपना टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टाफ क्या है सर, मैं जानना चाहता टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टाफ. और ये स्टाफ आने के बाद 2 कंपनी मर्ज होने के बाद आज अपना कंपनी वार्ड का लीडर है सर. वेदांता का कोई जरूरत नहीं है सर. एक शिक्षक टोटल और शेयर पेश करना चाहता हूँ. सूरज चमकता रहे ऐसी आपकी रोशनी है सर. हर साल आपकी रोशनी बढ़ती है और मैं अल्लाह के पास कृपा करता हूँ कि अपनी कंपनी ऐसे आगे बढ़े सर. हो सके तो आप हमें बोनस की बरसात कर दे सर. अभी बरसात से रुका हो सर बोनस की. आप बहुत साल हुआ सर आपने बोनस नहीं दिया. अभी आपका 57 एनुअल जनरल मीटिंग है, 3 साल के बाद अपना 68 हो गया सर. हाउ वी विल सेलिब्रेट. माय गुड विशेस और कोरस पीपल की टीम के लिए जितना लाजवाब उनकी सर्विस है सर. वी आर वेरी हैप्पी टू हैव अ कोरस सर्विस सर. उनको सर सैल्यूट करता हूँ. और आपको सर वेदांत से छोटा हाउ वी आर सेलिब्रेटिंग सर this 50th, this 75th year. If you are celebrating, you please call me sir. I wish our company very happy Independence Day. My side, I am signing Mr. Ishuk Rangwala. Thank you very much. Jai Hind sir. I end my speech here only sir.
Jai Hind, Rangwala.
Thank you very much. I now invite speaker number 9, Ms. Aspi Bamanshaw Besania, connected on audio. Please proceed with your question.
Chairman sir, I'm Aspi from Bombay. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello.
we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So at the outset, I thank Kavita for getting my shares dematted and also to get me to this meeting. So now coming to the point, thanks for 51 rupees dividend, but you are giving very high dividend mainly due to reducing promoter loans. How much loans are outstanding? After loans are finished, I would request you to go for a buyback, which is very tax efficient. Just now we have to pay a very high tax on the dividend that we get. So we have 3 listed companies and so many unlisted companies. So I would request you to set up a share transfer agent within the company, just like ITC is doing. Because that will give a very good service to the shareholders. So then FECOR, I was having some shares of FECOR. So are we not supposed to get anything for FECOR shares? So are you interested in Hindustan Copper? So you should take over Hindustan Copper. That's again a monopoly. So you should have applied for 5G just like Adani. Because now there are only 2 operators and the service is deteriorating in Bombay at least. So you should have gone for it. Because you have such a big setup. So thank you very much and all the best for the future.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much. I now invite speaker number 10, Ms. Celestine Elizabeth Mascarenas, to proceed with her questions.
Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, you
Hello?
are audible.
Audible and visible also. Huh? Respected chairman, the visionary Mr. Anil Agarwal, CEO Sunil Dugal, other members of the board, my shareholders attending BC. I am Mrs. Celestine Elizabeth Mascarenas. I am attending from Mumbai. Greetings to one and all. Now I thank the company secretary, Madam Prerna and her team for sending me e-annual report and also registering me as a speaker and also giving me this platform to speak, the chorus platform, which is actually very good with photograph and audio, very good. Thank you so much. Now revenue, PBT, EPS, PAT, everything is up. Dividend is excellent, 45 rupees. Also, we have got a very good CRISIL rating, A from A minus to A plus. Keep it up, very good. Also, I can congratulate you for all the awards and accolades which are given from 106 to 109. Good. I appreciate the CSR work. No company can do the CSR work which Sir Anil you are doing. You know, it is excellent CSR work. Also, the ESG initiatives taken. Here I would ask whether any rating is done, and if rating, who is the rating agency, and what is our rating score. Now my queries. Of course, I don't feel like asking you because I am always scared we are not out. We should be always with you, you know. So I just ask a general. See, we are in zinc, lead, silver, aluminium, power, oil, gas, iron ore, steel, ferro, copper, bauxite. I would like to know from you in which is our margin good, highest, and which will be the growth engine for the next 10 years. Second one, we are in ABH is the first type oil project to monetize the Balmar Hill formation potential. How much of margin will get once it is completed? Sir, any effect on our company due to geopolitical problems where supply chain, logistic, bottlenecks, currency fluctuation, rising interest cost, inflation? How are we de-risking? Because after all, we are the, I think, only natural resource having all the natural resources. So how much are we getting ready for hydrogen energy? And I am extremely happy, sir, that you are going to set up semiconductor plant. I am not so much about 5G, but you are setting semiconductor plant with the support of Foxconn. I am very, very happy. And have you applied for PLI scheme under the government of India? Our government will, Atma Nirbhar will give our company the maximum support, and we will become a Taiwan of India. So I look out for this, you know, because this is a very big enterprise, because this problem of the semiconductor chips is not going to be solved that easy. So I wish you very good luck, and please don't delist my shares. My humble request to you, my prayer to you, don't delist us, don't make us out from this company. I want to be with this, not only me, my children, my grandchildren should be a part of this company, so that my grandchildren will say, or children will say, my great grandmother kept these shares and she was very proud. So this is what I want. This should go on and on, this company with us as all small shareholders, as just as you do CSR work, you do see that we are not out, but we are in. With this, I wish you all the best. I thank you for giving me this opportunity. And now Mr. Mascarenhas, who is also a shareholder, is my husband, he is also a shareholder. He wants to say a few words.
Respected Chairman, sir, I'm the next in line. I'll continue speaking. I'll be very brief. Respected Chairman, sir, members of the board, and my fellow shareholders, good evening to you all. My name is Aloysius Mascarenhas. At the outset, I thank the management, company say, for sending such a beautiful balance sheet with such good results, mind-boggling results, and a mind-boggling dividend. Most welcome, sir. Many questions have been asked by my wife and my predecessor shareholders. I would only like that going forward, what is our future roadmap, and nothing more. Welcome more dividend and bonus in the long run. With this, I end my speech, wishing you personally, all the board members, and more importantly, all the employees, all the very best. We are in the midst of a festive season, so I wish each one of you all a very happy festive season. With this, sir, thank you very much for patient hearing. Thank you. God bless you and our company. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You couple are wonderful people. Very, very nice.
Thank you very much. I now invite the next speaker shareholder, Mr. Kaushik Narendra Shahukar, please proceed.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. First off, I would like to thank the Board of Directors for giving me opportunity to speak in this forum. Many of you would remember me from the conversation in past years, so I will keep both my ask and introduction brief. I hope I'm clearly audible, sir. Thank you, sir. Myself, Kaushik Shahukar, a qualified and a practicing chartered accountant from Mumbai. I have been suffering from dystonia, which has rendered 55% of my body paralyzed, impacting my right hand, my right leg, and a speech. While I have not let that come in my way of becoming a chartered accountant and a practicing, I do request your support in helping me continue to be self-reliant. I hope I am clearly audible till now.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. I was optimistic after our conversation we had last year about me working for our organization on certification work, including Form 15CB. However, nothing has happened since. While I understand things may have not progressed due to pandemic situation last year, today, our organization will start engaging me in this area as soon as possible. Once again, thank you for the opportunity to speak today, and I hope to see a positive movement forward with the ask. Also support all the resolutions. Also request to please provide reply for the ask. So finally, what will the impact of China Plus One policy on our company? And secondly, how will metaverse unfold and transform enterprise, if any? Thanks once more.
Thank you very much. I now invite speaker number 11, Ms. Prakashini Ganesh Shinoy, connected on audio. Please proceed with your question.
Sir, can you hear me? Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm Prakashini Shanoy from Bombay. Respected Honorable Chairman, other dignitaries on the board, and my fellow shareholders, good afternoon to all of you. I received the annual report well in time, which is colorful, transparent, informative, and contains all the information as per the corporate governance. I thank Prerna Madam and her team for the same. I should not forget to thank her once again for reminding me of today's meeting. Thank you once again, Prerna Madam. The chairman has given a fair picture regarding the company, its working, etc. Sir, I am glad to note that the company has done robust performance all round as informed by the chairman. Congratulations and keep it up. I am thankful to the board for recommending dividend for the financial year 21-22. At the outset, I congratulate the management for getting various awards during the year. I am also very glad to note that the company has done outstanding work in the field of CSR activities. Sir, I have few questions. Question number 1, what is the roadmap for 2 years? Question number 2, what is the CAPEX program? 3, how are we planning to progress towards digital future? Question number 4, do we come under the purview of GST? If yes, what is the rate? I wish the company good luck for a bright future and pray God that the profit of the company shall reach the peak in due course. Sir, I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions put forth in today's meeting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I now invite speaker number 12, Mr. Praful Chawda. Please proceed with your question.
चेयरमैन सर, बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स अनिल अग्रवाल सर, आपका चेयरमैन स्पीच सुना, एजीएम रिपोर्ट देखे, और मेरे घर में 2 सीए है, तो जिसके घर में 2 सीए है उसको पता चलता है कि एजीएम रिपोर्ट में कोई मिस्टेक होती ही नहीं है। क्यों बोले तो इतना पारदर्शिता से काम होता है और इतना काम होता है और सीए को रात दिन नहीं देख के भी काम करना पड़ता है। इसलिए मैं पक्का मुझे भरोसा है कि आपकी कंपनी की जो भी एजीएम रिपोर्ट बैलेंस शीट रहती है पूरी अच्छी रहती है, क्लियर रहती है, तो इसके लिए मैं पूरा सपोर्ट करता हूँ। साथ में एक बात कहना चाहता हूँ सर कि अपना जो सीएसआर में काम होता है इसमें रिटायर आर्मी या जो शहीद हुए जवान है, इसके छोटे छोटे बच्चे रहते हैं, यंग यंग उम्र में शहीद हो जाते हैं। इसके बच्चे को आप क्या किस तरह सपोर्ट करते हो, और आर्मी फंड में कुछ डोनेशन देते हो तो कितना देते हो, इसके बारे में बताएंगे। सर, अपनी कंपनी इतनी पुरानी है, पर वेदांता कंपनी ने कोई स्पोर्टमैन ने आगे नहीं बढ़ाया कि ताकि वो गोल्ड मेडल, सिल्वर मेडल या कांस्य मेडल लेके आए। तो ऐसे प्लेयर इंडिया में ढूंढना चाहिए, चाहे कोई भी स्टेट का हो, जो खेलने में अच्छा है और इसके पहनने के लिए जूता नहीं है, खाने के लिए अच्छा खाना नहीं है, रहने के लिए जगह नहीं है। अभी अभी जो गेम हुआ इसमें ऐसे बच्चे मेडल लेके आए, कोई मोची का बच्चा है तो कोई फ्रूट बेचने वाले का बच्चा है। ऐसे बच्चे इसको ढूंढे, आप इसको आगे बढ़ाइए, ताकि इंडिया का तो नाम रोशन होगा, साथ साथ में वेदांता का भी नाम रोशन होगा कि अनिल कुमार अग्रवाल साहब ने हमने हेल्प किया और हम गोल्ड मेडल लेके आए। वो लोग पूरी लाइफ इसमें जमा देते हैं। जब 24, 25, 30 साल के होते हैं जब इसको मेडल मिलता है, तो 5-10 साल का जब से मेहनत करते, 20-20 साल मेहनत करते हैं। ऐसे लोगों को आप नौकरी भी दीजिए, ताकि आगे के फ्यूचर में उसको खाने के लिए, रोजी रोटी के लिए कहीं भटकना न पड़े। कहीं गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट ऐसे भी है कि मेडल लेके आए, बाद में इंडिया गवर्नमेंट इसको पूछती नहीं है, कोई नहीं पूछते, और वो ठेला बंडी चलाने की नौबत भी आ जाती है। ऐसे लोगों की हेल्प कीजिए। और लास्ट में सर, 15 अगस्त आ रही है, तो मोदी जी बोल रहे हैं कि सब जगह पे फ्लैग लगाना, भारत का गौरव बढ़ाना, विश्व रिकॉर्ड बनाना, ग्रीनिज बुक में नाम आना। तो आप भी पूरे एम्प्लॉयज को, आपका जो जो जगह पे यूनिट है, सबको भी आप बताए कि फ्लैग लगाए ना, आपकी कंपनी की तरफ से एम्प्लॉयज को फ्लैग दिया जाए तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा। और लास्ट में ये भी एक बात रह गई मेरे से कि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक व्हीकल अभी चालू हो रहा है, तो जो पूरे स्टेट वाले इलेक्ट्रॉनिक व्हीकल खरीदने वाले को सब्सिडी दी रहे, तो आपकी कंपनी भी आपके एम्प्लॉयज कुछ भी व्हीकल खरीदे, 2 व्हीलर या 4 व्हीलर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स, तो इसके लिए आप थोड़ा सब्सिडी देना चाहिए, ताकि वो लोग भी पोल्यूशन बचाएंगे, पेट्रोल बचाएंगे, और ये बेनिफिट देश को मिलेगा और अपने को मिलेगा। और हुआ तो सर, आपकी कोई भी कंपनी एक यूनिट का यूनिट विजिट कराइए, ताकि हम शेयर होल्डर काफी समय से आपके सामने बैठ के आपकी बात सुनते हैं। बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स शेयर लेते हैं, कमीशन लेते हैं, और साथ में सिटिंग फीस भी लेते हैं। तो हम भी तकरीबन 1-1.5 घंटा आपके सामने बैठते हैं, स्पीकर में नोट कराते हैं, और आपका अच्छी बात निकाल के आपके सामने पेश होते हैं। तो जो लोग स्पीकर है उसको आप यूनिट विजिट कराइए, ऐसा मेरा सोचने का है। धन्यवाद सर।
बहुत अच्छा प्रभु साहब, बहुत अच्छा बोले, वेरी नाइस, थैंक यू।
Thank you. So speaker number 13 did not join the AGM. We'll move on to the next speaker shareholder, number 14, Mr. Veer Prakash Bajaj. Please proceed with your question.
हेलो, मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, yes sir.
चेयरमैन अनिल अग्रवाल जी, वाइस चेयरमैन अग्रवाल जी एंड बोर्ड मेंबर, मेरा सबको नमस्कार। मुझे तो थोड़ा टाइम ही हुआ है शेयर मार्केट में आए हुए। मेरे बेटे ने मुझे प्रोत्साहन दिया कि आप शेयर मार्केट में आइए, और वो भी आपका शेयर होल्डर है। और आपसे मुझे बड़ा, आपके साथ जुड़ के मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है। मैं तो अपने बेटों को कहा है कि 25-30 साल, 40 साल, 50 साल तक कंपनी के साथ जुड़ के देश की सेवा और कंपनी के साथ फेथफुल रह के अपना आप सहयोग देते रहना। हाँ, और मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि आपने इतना अच्छा डिविडेंड दिया। मेरे को तो पहली दफ़ा डिविडेंड आया किसी कंपनी का, मुझे बहुत प्राउड हुआ कि मैंने कहा ये बहुत अच्छा है। बेटे को भी मैं कहता हूँ कि हमेशा कंपनी के साथ फेथफुल रहना। और मेरे तरफ से आपको विशेष है अच्छी। बट एक छोटी सी बात थी, मुझे बेटे ने कहा था कि कहीं आपके शेयर प्लेज हुए हैं कुछ 50%, मैं वो क्लैरिफिकेशन चाहता था। और मैं आपका धन्यवाद, और जो है अपना मुझे मौका दिया बोलने का, आपके साथ जुड़ने का, सब टीम को, सेक्रेटरी को मेरा नमस्कार, सहयोग दिया मुझे। हाँ, बस ठीक है। मैं फिर नेक्स्ट मीटिंग में कुछ अच्छी पढ़ के, मैंने आपकी बैलेंस शीट भी चेक करी थी, बड़ी अच्छी लगी। सब कुछ ठीक है, बहुत बढ़िया। और आपके साथ देश भी तरक्की कर रहा है, आप भी तरक्की करेंगे, मेरी यही विशेष है। नमस्कार।
बहुत अच्छा बजाज जी, थैंक यू।
Thank you very much. Speaker shareholder number 15 did not join the AGM. We'll move on to the next speaker shareholder, Mr. Santosh Kumar Saraf. Please proceed with your question.
हाँ जी, मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
हाँ, आदरणीय सभापति जी, उपस्थित निधि सदस्यगण और मेरे शेयर भाइयों बहनों, मैं संतोष कुमार सराफ करता से बोल रहा हूँ। आप सभी को नमस्कार करता हूँ और जितने भी हमारे डायरेक्टर हैं, जितने भी अधिकारीगण हैं, आशा करता हूँ इसमें सुरक्षित और स्वस्थ होगी। सर कंपनी ने इतना अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस किया, अनिल बाबू की चेयरमैनशिप में और आपके चेयरशिप में, कि इसके बारे में क्या कहूँ। आपने 3 बार डिविडेंड दिया, टोटल 45 रुपए का, 1 रुपये पे 45 रुपया डिविडेंड दिया सर। जबकि एक जमाने में शेयर का जब 90 रुपया था, जिसमें आपने बाईबैक का ऑर्डर दिया था, और उसका देखें तो 50% रिटर्न तो आपने ऐसे ही दे रहे थे डिविडेंड के हिसाब से। काफी अच्छा डिविडेंड, इसलिए मैं आपको कंपनी का मैनेजमेंट को धन्यवाद देता हूँ और विशेषकर हमारे अनिल जी अग्रवाल को भी धन्यवाद देता हूँ, जिनके लीडरशिप में कंपनी हमारी इतनी ज्यादा आगे बढ़ रही है। और अनिल जी की लंबी उम्र की कामना करता है, अच्छे स्वास्थ्य की भी कामना करता हूँ सर मेरे छोटे 2 प्रश्न है। एक तो अपने फीमेल एम्प्लॉय काफी कम है सर, उसके लिए आपने क्या स्टेप उठाया? करीब 10 और 1 के रेशियो में फीमेल एम्प्लॉय है, तो मैं चाहूंगा उनका रेशियो जरूर बढ़ाया जाए सर, क्योंकि अभी फीमेल है, काफी अच्छा काम कर रही है सर। ये देखिए, आपको प्रेसिडेंट फीमेल है, फाइनेंस मिनिस्ट्री फीमेल है, अभी कॉमनवेल्थ में वुमेन ने काफी गोल्ड मेडल भी जीते सर, और परीक्षा में टॉपर वही हो रही है अभी। तो मैं चाहूंगा अनिल बाबू की लीडरशिप में और आपके लीडरशिप में उनको चांस दीजिए, जब मौका दीजिए कुछ हल दिखाने का। और ज्यादा सर, आपने रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग के लिए क्या कदम उठाए, ये भी बताइएगा सर। और फ्यूचर में जो गवर्नमेंट की 22% होल्डिंग जो है, नहीं, हिंदुस्तान जिंक में, उसके बारे में क्या विचार है आपका, बताइएगा। और सर, रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग के लिए क्या कदम उठाए, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी के लिए क्या कदम उठाए, ये भी बताइएगा सर। और सर, बूस्टर डोज के बारे में मैं रिक्वेस्ट इसलिए कर रहा हूँ कि मेरे को भी कोविड हो गया था 10 दिन पहले, आज मैं रिकवर कर चुका हूँ, सिर्फ इसलिए कि 3 डोज मैंने ले चुकी थी। इसलिए मैं जितने भी हमारे जो कर्मचारी, उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, आप तीसरी डोज जो मोदी जी दे रहे हैं फ्री के अंदर में ले लीजिए, जिससे मैं समझता हूँ कि कभी कुछ होता है तो आप काफी सेफ और स्वस्थ रहेंगे। ये मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है, मेरी नॉलेज है, मैं अपना प्रकट कर रहा हूँ जी। और उसी से मैं मैनेजमेंट से रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, उनको प्रोत्साहन करें और जरूरत है शेयर होल्डर के बारे में बताएं कि उस शेयर होल्डर ने बोला कि बीमार पड़ गए तो ऑर्डिनरी टेबलेट लेके सर्दी जुकाम की हम ठीक हो गए। ज्यादा समय नहीं लूंगा, अगले साल पता नहीं सर बीसी होगी या फिजिकल होगी, अगर फिजिकल होती है तो आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा सर 10 से 5 मिनट का एक वीडियो कम में रखिएगा, जिससे अनिल जी के हम दर्शन कर सकें। ऐसे अनिल जी के दर्शन मैंने कल ही किए थे सर, आपको सीएनबीसी में, तो दर्शन तो होता है, लेकिन एक सामने सामने दर्शन करने और अपने विचार उनके प्रकट करना अच्छा लगता है, कि सीएनबीसी में तो हम सुन सकते हैं, बोल नहीं सकते सर। चाचा अनिल जी से भी रिक्वेस्ट है सर, आप पीसी को 10-15 मिनट के लिए एक वीडियो कॉल में मीटिंग जरूर रखिए, अपने शेयर होल्डर से उनके विचार, अपनी दुआ जो देते हैं उसके लिए। जय हिंद, जय भारत समय। और सर, मैं अपनी टीम में प्रेरणा मैडम और कविता मैडम को भी धन्यवाद देता हूँ, उनकी चेष्टा के कारण मुझे पता लगा, मेरा नाम रजिस्टर हुआ और लिंक प्रोवाइड किया। अभी भी 1 मिनट पहले उन्होंने फोन किया था मुझे कि मैं ज्वाइन हुआ। तो इतनी अच्छी सर्विस अच्छे मैनेजमेंट के अंडर में मिल सकती है। जय हिंद, जय भारत, नमस्कार जी।
नमस्कार, नमस्कार, बहुत अच्छा है।
Thank you very much. I now invite speaker number 17, Mr. Rajendra Prasad D. Joshi. Please proceed with your question.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
I am audible. Okay, and visible also, sir. Okay,
Yes.
sir. Thank you, sir. Our respected chairman, sir, Sri Anil Agarwal ji, our vice chairman, sir, Naveen Agarwal ji, and our other dignitaries present in the AGM. Good evening to all of you, sir. And company secretary Prerna Halwas here. I salute to all of you, sir. Sir, at the outstanding, first of all, I'm appreciating the very good services by company secretary Prerna ji and her team. I received the soft copy of the annual report, as well as followed up by the physical copy of the annual report. I am very much thankful to Prerna ji for this gesture. Sir, annual report is really excellent, very colorful, transparent, comprehensive, and adhering to corporate governance. Sir, Prerna madam and her team, especially Kavita madam, are very cooperative and cordial by nature. Just now, my previous speaker told, so they are taking personal attention of all the shareholders. See, Kavita madam just now called me just to verify whether I join or not, or I could join the link or not. That way. So they are solving our difficulties from themselves only. We need not to approach them. So thank you. I thank them, Prerna, as well as to Kavita madam. Sir, the company has registered a very satisfactory performance despite various headwinds this year. Sir, robust balance sheet with revenues revenues up by 51%, EBITDA up by 66%. Sir, it is exceptionally good that the profit attributable to equity holders is up by 95%. Sir, very good, sir. Sir, total dividend payout is 4,500%. So it is such a dividend. So we are really earning out of dividend only. Sometimes we do not wait for other returns. So very good, sir. For this, I compliment the management team and for the robust performance. Sir, I had sent my 4 questions to Prerna madam, company secretary, and sir, really I appreciate that she immediately within 2-3 days she replied my all 4 questions, and that all questions replies were very satisfactory, elaborative, and really this way this type of service I have not seen in any other company. Sir, my questions were, since they were all replied satisfactory, I don't have any more questions to ask. And I thank Prerna madam for her immediate response. And so, only one more question I will like to ask is, so what is the impact of international crisis on our company's business now? And how company is prepared to face future crisis if there is some more difficulties are coming? So this only one more question you may reply. Sir, with this I thank the chairman, company secretary for giving me this opportunity to speak from this platform, and I also support all the deliberations for this AGM. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Joshi sir.
Thank you. I now invite speaker number 18, Mr. Keval Kumar. Please proceed with your question. Sir, you are audible.
Good afternoon, Chairman sir.
Sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Kumar. The audio is not clear from your line.
Good afternoon, Chairman sir, Vice Chairman sir, and everybody present in the meeting. आवाज आ रही है आपको? Hello.
Mr. Kumar, we can hear you. Please proceed.
Our company has shown commendable performance, and I hope it will continue in the future also. I would like to ask 3-4 questions only. Question number 1 is, there was news that company is selling Thoothukudi copper plant. What is the present status?
Sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Kumar. The audio is not clear from your line. Backup operator will check your connection. In the meanwhile, we'll move on to the next speaker shareholder. I now invite speaker number 19, Mr. Rajendra Jamnadas Sheth. Please proceed with your question.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
आवाज आ
Yes,
रही
you
है?
are audible.
आवाज आ रही है?
एकदम आ रही है.
हेलो.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
आवाज आ रही है ना सर? हेलो.
Sir,
हेलो.
please proceed with your question.
हाँ हाँ सर, मैं राजेंद्र सेठ थाना बम्बई से बोल रहा हूँ सर। एक तो मेरे सच्ची बोलता हूँ कि इतनी शेयर होल्डर के उसको कंपनी ने बेनिफिट किया है, देश की भी अच्छी तरह सेवा किया है सर हमारी कंपनी ने, तो इसके बदल में अग्रवाल जी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर। और हमारी 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 सिक्योरिटी टीम से इतनी 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 अच्छी सर्विस, इतना बड़ा नेटवर्क होते भी इतने इन्वेस्टर की अच्छी सर्विस दे रही है, मैं उसका भी आभार मानता हूँ सर। अभी आपने इतना अच्छा काम कि आपको तो सर हम क्या जवाब दे सर। बस ईश्वर से प्रार्थना चाहूँगा कि हमारे कंपनी उत्तर प्रगति करे सर, और सब रिजोल्यूशन में मेरा पूरा सपोर्ट है, और हार्दिक शुभेच्छा देता हूँ। मेरे को बोलने का मौका दिया सर, बहुत बहुत आभार। खाली एक ही सर, हेलो 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 हेलो, हाँ आवाज आ रही है ना सर?
यस यस।
हाँ हाँ आ रही है ना, बस सर। तो मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा अनिल जी, आपको सुन के मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा सर। और बस एक ही संस्कृत की लीटी बोल के मैं आपसे मेरा पीठ को विराम करूंगा। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शांति रूपे नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। हमारे पूरे सेल्डोर का बहुत अच्छा आशीर्वाद हमारे मैनेजमेंट को मिलेगा सर। धन्यवाद, मैं विराम करता हूँ सर, विराम। थैंक यू।
Thank you very much. I now invite speaker number 18, Mr. Keval Kumar, connected on audio.
यस सर, अब आवाज आ रही मेरी आपको?
Yes.
हेलो
Yes.
हेलो, हाँ। Good afternoon, Chairman sir, Deputy Chairman sir, and everybody present in the meeting. Our company has shown commendable performance, and I hope it will continue in future days also. I would like to ask you question number one is, there was news that the company is selling Thukoti copper plant. What is the present status? Whether company is able to find a buyer? Question number two is, there are large number of subsidiaries, 16 Indian subsidiaries and 37 foreign subsidiaries. Some of these are not having any business. Company should consider to reduce the number of subsidiaries up to 10, 15 by merger and amalgamation, so that to reduce administrative cost. Question number three is, in profit and loss account, notes to account, schedule 33, page number 393. Page number 393 of balance sheet. I observe that there is substantial increase in other expenses from 6,850 crore to 10,051 crore. That is 46.7% increase over previous year. Remuneration to auditor. Number one is, remuneration to auditors has increased from 125 crore to 233 crore. That is 86% increase. Number two, donation increased from 12 crore to 130 crore, about 1000% increase. Number three, miscellaneous expenses increased from 2205 crore to 3134 crore, that is 42 crore increase. What are the compelling reasons for such substantial increase in these three heads of expenses, which has reduced profit by 1155 crore, that comes to rupees 3.10 per share, loss to shareholders in EPS. Independent directors, I request independent directors, they should see to this aspect. Company number four is my suggestion to the company, that company pays hefty dividends every year. I suggest that instead of paying huge dividends, company should buy back its shares through tender route, which is more tax efficient for shareholders as well as promoters, and market rate also increases for remaining shares. Tax rate to individuals is as per slab, and it goes up to 31.2%. Tax rate for the promoters is 31.2%. Whereas in case of buyback, tax rate is nil for shareholders and 20% for the company. So it will reduce their expenses, reduce their tax liability, and overall percentage of promoter share will also increase. Lastly, I am thankful to the share department who has taken such a pain to connect me with the meeting, and they are very helpful in this respect. I hope that all your departments are working good like share department people. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. I now invite speaker shareholder number 20, Mr. Gautam Nandi and Ms. Mausami Nandi. Please proceed with your question.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes,
Sir,
Yes,
am I
you're
audible?
please go ahead. Yes, please go ahead.
Good afternoon and namaskar.
Namaskar.
Respected Chairman, Board of Directors, and my online fellow shareholders. Myself, Gautam Nandi of Kolkata, the city of joy, very old equity shareholder of Vedanta Limited. Sir, firstly, I'd like to give thanks to your secretarial department for sending me annual report and other necessary relevant papers through email well in advance. Also, thanks for correcting me in this VC platform well in advance. Sir, that's why I especially thanks to your company secretary and the whole team of secretarial department for rendering very good services to our minority shareholders. Sir, you are organizing your annual general meeting through video conference for the third time, and I find it is a grand success like the previous years. So thanks again, sir. Sir, my serial number is number 20. My previous 19 speakers already expressed their views and covered most of the points regarding the accounts and performance of our company. Therefore, I am not repeating as per your guideline. Sir, a few years back, we had faced GST and demonetization. And now, COVID-19, Ukraine-Russia war, etc., etc. Sir, each and every company is suffering very much, sir. But one thing, sir, I am very glad to see that despite tough and most challenging year, our company's performance is excellent, sir, excellent. You are also giving very good dividend to our minority shareholders, very good dividend. We are very happy to accept it, sir. Sir, your CSR activities are also remarkable. Sir, your annual report is very attractive and also very informative, sir. In this context, I'd like to suggest, please issue hard copy of annual report, at least to the speaker shareholders, sir. And please also mention our speaker serial number with your link, though you have provided. So please maintain it. This is very good thing, sir. Sir, I would like to know what is your roadmap for the next 3 to 4 years. Sir, have you applied the booster dose to each and every employee of your company? Sir, if not, please arrange for the same immediately because they are the pillars of our company, sir. Sir, we shall be much obliged if you arrange for a factory visit as we are eagerly awaiting for the same, sir. Sir, I am very proud to be a shareholder of your company and I am very hopeful towards the prospects of our company, sir. I have full trust with our strong management, sir, like you, sir. And so I wholeheartedly support your all resolutions, which I have already casted through my e-voting. Not only me, along with family, in favor of you, sir. Sir, I am very happy with your company. I got price appreciation also in your company shares, sir. Sir, nothing to say more. One request, sir. Please do something for our minority shareholders, at least for the speaker shareholders. Sir, this is nothing but a token of appreciation or token of love, with whatever you say. Sir, nothing to say more. Looking forward with a positive outlook towards our company with higher profit margin, handsome dividend, 1:1 bonus. Sir, bonus last up दिए थे 2008 में 1:1. उसके बाद bonus is गायब. Sir, we are expecting that one, sir. And handsome return and may God bless you, sir. Stay safe, stay healthy. Signing off, sir. Gautam Nandi from Calcutta. Namaskar.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I now invite speaker number 21, Mr. Anil Champaklal Parekh. Please proceed with your question.
Hello. Hello,
Yes,
am
sir,
I
you're
audible?
audible.
Okay. Chairman Sri Anil Agarwal ji, Naveen ji, and other board members. Thanking you all for allowing me to speak. Sir, my humble request to you, if everything goes well, please consider for physical meeting next year. And I'm very much thankful to our secretarial team, Miss Prerna, Mrs. Prerna, and Kavita for wholehearted support whenever we need their assistance. Thank you, both the lady member of CS team and sir, my previous many speakers has said about financials, company's performance, everything. So I need not feel to repeat it again and again. I would like to only say that I am very happy with the performance, with the dividend, with the all-round performance. I am supporting all the resolutions proposed today. Thank you for patient hearing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I now invite speaker number 22, Mr. Akshay Kumar. Please proceed with your question. Mr. Akshay Kumar, please proceed with your question. Mr. Akshay Kumar, please unmute your audio and video from your device and proceed with your question. Mr. Kumar, we are not able to hear you, sir. Backup operator will check your connection. In the meanwhile, we'll move on to the next speaker shareholder, Mr. Praveen Kumar, speaker number 23. Mr. Praveen
Hello,
Kumar, please. Yes, sir.
I am audible. A very, very good afternoon to respected chairman, respected MD, and my decorated esteemed board of director, and my co-fellow shareholder who joined this meeting online, sir. Myself, Praveen Kumar, joining this meeting from New Delhi, sir. Sir, I love to thank you, respected chairman, sir, for your detailed, in-depth speech. You cover almost everything in it. Thank you very much for great presentation with speech. And I put 100% assent to the resolution which you set out for the notice, sir. And I am a part of this company for more than a decade. My observation is that you're a man of iron, you're a man of dedication, a man of vision to create lots and lots of wealth for the retail investor. That's I have deepest respect for you, respected chairman, sir. And it's not about the company, it's not about the retail investor, but it's also about building India, sir. As per as everybody knows that your icon in the real sense, sir, the CSR activities in your personal capital, you're doing fantabulous jobs, and the it was like known truth that yes, एक कहावत है सर, 100 हाथों से कमाइए और हजारों हाथों से आप दान कीजिए, तो वो चीज आप करते हैं तो वो बहुत ही अच्छा करते हैं. मेरे जैसे यंगस्टर के लिए आप प्रेरणा हैं, हमेशा प्रेरणा रहेंगे. पूरे हिंदुस्तान के लिए आप ऐसे ही प्रेरणा बने रहिए. मैं परमपिता परमात्मा से प्रार्थना करूंगा वो आपको ब्लेस करे ताकि आप हमारी कंपनी को, हमारे कंट्री को तरक्की के रास्ते पर लेके जाएं. और एक रिटेल इन्वेस्टर के नाते मैं सभी रेजोल्यूशन का समर्थन करता हूं. और मैं दिल्ली से हूं और हमारे जो रेस्पेक्टेड केएमपी हैं अजय गोयल सर, ही सिट्स इन दिल्ली. तो इट्स नॉट अबाउट एजीएम और किसी इवेंट्स की बात होती है. हम मेरा कोई भी अगर क्यूरीज होती है, कोई डाउट होता है अबाउट द कंपनी, कई बारी मार्केट्स में बहुत रूमर्स चलते हैं अबाउट द कंपनी, तो वी विल जस्ट मेल हिम एंड वी विल गेट प्रॉम्प्टली रिप्लाई. तो मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे respected हमारे CFO मिस्टर गोयल का और उनकी entire team का. As far as the corporate governance is concerned, sir, before the meeting also I love to thank our company secretary Prerna ji, Kavita ji for fantabulous connection. They always connect with us, helping us to connect with this meeting and giving me this platform to express my congratulations, compliments and best wishes for the future. चेयरमैन सर, आप लगे रहिए. मैं एक ही बात कहना चाहूंगा, हम आपके साथ हैं और हम आपके हाथ. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मेरे को इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे जुड़ने के लिए. आपका बहुत बहुत थैंक यू सर.
Thank you very much. I now invite speaker shareholder number 3, Mr. Vinod Kumar Saini. Mr. Vinod Kumar Saini, please proceed with your question.
Yes, sir. मेरी आवाज सुनाई दे रही है सर?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Respected Chairman, Vice Chairman, and member of the board, good afternoon, everyone. First, I would like to thank the Chairman for giving me such a great company. Vedanta is among the few companies who work for the larger purpose of the society, committed to the delivering sustainable and responsible growth, and are committed to sustainability in every aspect of its operation. During the year, the company performed extremely well on its key environmental, social, and governance (ESG) aspects. The company has always worked to create long-term value for all its stakeholders, improving its existing process and system, and proactively adopting more efficient processes for new operation. The company under your leadership has developed one of the most elaborate community empowerment initiatives in the industry across women and child development, healthcare, agriculture, and animal welfare, youth upskilling, community infrastructure, and grassroots level sports. Being the primary economic driver for the communities where the company operates, you have fulfilled our role in a manner that uphold the dignity of all the stakeholders and living up to the deeply cherished value. Your contribution is not only limited through the company, you have also signed the giving pledge committing to the majority of your wealth to the charitable causes. Such values and purpose ingrained in the Vedanta DNA by the chairman and vice chairman truly makes this company great and brings a sense of responsibility to every countryman. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Vinodji.
Thank you very much. I now invite speaker number 24, Mr. Dhyaneshwar K. Bhagwat. Please proceed.
Yeah, can you hear me, sir? Hello.
Yes.
We can hear you.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello?
sir, we can hear you. Please proceed with your question.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much calling my name. My name is Dhyaneshwar K. Bhagwat. I'm calling from Mumbai. First of all, I will say thanks to company secretary sending me soft copy well in advance, which is full of knowledge, easy to understand. So I thanks to him. I thanks to her and her team also for calling me and asking me for the everything is perfect or not for the connecting to AGM. So I thanks to her. Secondly, Hello. Secondly, I support all the resolutions. There is no, I support all. Thirdly, about the financial, I don't have much question. Because I have faith on the board. So no more question about that. About the whatever question I asked for the capex, the answer is, I mean, what is the capex? The answer is given to what is the capex for coming year. Rest, no more question. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Speaker shareholder number 25 did not join the AGM. I now invite speaker shareholder number 26, Mr. Bimal Kumar Agarwal, connected on audio. Mr. Agarwal, please proceed with your question.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Can you? Okay, thank you. Good evening to everyone. First of all, I thank the company secretary and his team also, and also the management for sending me the hard copy of the annual report. And I'll just come to the question. One sec, just hold on. The company has reported strong revenue and profit during FY22. However, over the last few months, metal prices have declined. Interest rates have started rising. Please explain the future of roadmap of the company and also provide the guidance for the current year. Please also provide the details of CAPEX plan. And that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I now invite speaker shareholder number 22, Mr. Akshay Kumar. Please proceed with your question.
मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
पहले तो अग्रवाल साहब को बहुत बहुत नमस्कार सर. आपके दर्शन से ही सर हमें काफी ऑप्टिमिज्म मिलता है. आप लाइव, क्योंकि टीवी में देखने की अलग बात है, एजीएम में आपके दर्शन हो गए सर, इतना ही बहुत काफी हमारे लिए। सर जो आपकी समझती है कि आप लोगों के साथ सोशल कॉज के लिए जो भी आप कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं, वो सर कुछ ही इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट होते हैं इस देश में जो कि कर पाते हैं। सबके बस की बात नहीं है सर लोगों के लिए इतना सोचना, अपनी इनिशियल रूट्स के साथ कनेक्ट रहना। और सर जो आज फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस है वेदांता की, वो तो सभी इंजन फायर कर रहे हैं आज वेदांता के, और बहुत अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस है सर। और मुझे याद है कि ये जो 2010 से लेकर 2019 का जो टाइम पीरियड था सर, ये खासकर मेटल कंपनीज के लिए बहुत मुश्किल का टाइम था सर। कोविड के बाद एक नई लाइफलाइन मिली है, तो बहुत मुश्किल, काफी सारी कंपनीज के लिए मुश्किल था, लेकिन हमें मैनेजमेंट बहुत अच्छा है, हमारा कॉम्पिटेंट मैनेजमेंट है। यूके सिन्हा साहब को हम देखते हैं, इन्होंने इतने रिफॉर्म्स किए हैं एनएससी में, हमारे सेबी में होते हुए, तो काफी अच्छा लगता है, इतना अच्छा बोर्ड हमारे पास है। और सर एक इम्पोर्टेंट चीज ये है कि आज वेदांता की इंपॉर्टेंस लोगों को समझ नहीं आ रही है। जिस हिसाब की हमारी परफॉर्मेंस है, उस हिसाब से अगर हम कैलकुलेशन लगाए तो यहाँ से हमारा जो मार्केट कैप है 4 गुना होना चाहिए था। लेकिन आज के टाइम पे हम ऐसा रह रहे हैं कि इजी मनी है, ऐसी कंपनी जिन्होंने 1 रुपया प्रॉफिट कमाया नहीं, उनका 1-1 लाख रुपए का मार्केट कैप बना दिया लोगों ने, अननेसेसरी हाइक क्रिएट कर दी है। जबकि हमारी अपनी कंपनी देखो सर इतना अच्छा प्रॉफिट जनरेट कर रही है, और उसके बाद वैल्यूएशन वैसी नहीं है, क्योंकि मार्केट ये चीज लोग समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं। और मेरा एक ध्यान रहेगा कि हम वैल्यू एडिशन की तरफ थोड़ा ज्यादा जाएं, ताकि एक जो साइक्लिकल मूव्स आते हैं इनसे हम अपनी कंपनीज को बचा पाए। तो ये क्वेश्चन रहेगा। और ये रहेगा कि सेमीकंडक्टर में कंपनी कब से प्रोडक्शन चालू हो जाएगा सेमीकंडक्टर में, तो ये क्वेश्चंस रहेंगे सर। अगेन आपके दर्शन हो गए सर, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सर, हम जैसे माइनॉरिटी शेयर होल्डर्स को एजीएम में पार्टिसिपेट करवाने के लिए। शुक्रिया सर।
Thank you very much. With this, we now conclude the question session from all the speaker shareholders. I now hand over to the chairman to answer the shareholder queries. Over to you, sir.
Speaker number 11, Prakashini ji, what is the future growth program, capex program, sustainability program and digitalization? हमने सब बताया है। हम लोग हमारे ऑयल एंड गैस में हम ग्रोथ कर रहे हैं, 200,000 बैरल टू 300,000 बैरल लेके जाएंगे। कैपेक्स प्रोग्राम हमारा 4 से 5 बिलियन डॉलर का है, और आगे आने वाले दिनों में हमारा जो कैपेक्स आएगा सेमीकंडक्टर में आएगा। सस्टेनेबिलिटी प्रोग्राम में हम लोग बहुत अग्रसर है। हम सस्टेनेबिलिटी प्रोग्राम में we are ahead of anybody. We are looking zero discharge, renewable energy, बहुत उस पर ध्यान है, आपको पूरी प्रोग्राम बताया भी है। डिजिटलाइजेशन में हम बहुत अग्रसर है। आने वाले दिनों में we'll be ahead of anybody on the everything will be done through digital in our company. In speaker number 12, in CSR, can we support army retired family, fund support to sports, give flag to all our employees, give subsidy to employees for electronic and mobile, unit to visit? ये चारों पांचों चीज़ें हमने नोट की है और हम इस पर ध्यान देंगे। हमारा जो दे दिया सो अपना है, जो रह गया सो सपना है। हम इसी विचार से चलते हैं और हम इसको ज़रूर ध्यान देंगे। और इसमें आपने बहुत अच्छे सुझाव दिए हैं और इसको भी हम, अगर हमारे सारे बोर्ड वाले सब इसको सपोर्ट करेंगे, मैं तो पूरा सपोर्ट करूंगा और इसको हम आगे बढ़ाएंगे। स्पीकर 14 प्रकाश बजाज। हमारे थोड़े शेयर ये नॉर्मल है, जब हम कोई लोन लेते हैं कहीं से भी तो हमारे शेयर प्लेस करते हैं वो, लेकिन कहीं किसी ये जो है ये मोर ऑफ ए रूटीन है, और हमारी जो कंपनी है हम उसी रास्ते से जा रहे हैं जिसमें कि हम डेट फ्री हो जाएं, उस रास्ते की ओर हम चल चुके हैं। और हमारी कंपनी जैसी प्रॉफिट कर रही है, क्योंकि हमें कैपेक्स लेना पड़ता है, प्रोडक्शन को ये इन्वेस्टमेंट करना पड़ता है, इसके लिए लेते हैं, लेकिन ये बहुत थोड़े शेयर प्लेज है, ये भी हमारे सब क्लियर हो जाएंगे। स्पीकर नंबर 16 मिस्टर सराफ, female employees are less. What we are doing? What are we doing for rainwater harvesting? You thought of HZL public share. What are you doing for renewable energy? हमारे पास मधु श्रीवास्तव बैठी है, वो बहुत अग्रसर है। हम तो कभी कभी मैं उनको बोलता हूँ कि आप 100% आप लेडीज़ को ही लीजिए। कल भी हमने देखा था इंटरनेशनल न्यूज़ में कि हिंदुस्तान में खाली 20% लड़कियां ही काम करती हैं, अगेंस्ट 50% लड़कियां जो पूरी दुनिया में काम करती हैं, और 85% लड़कियां चाइना में काम करती हैं। मधु, यू वांट टू से एनीथिंग?
Yes, sure, Chairman. In fact, I was covering it as part of my thing, but maybe little 1 minute I'll take on this entire piece on diversity. And diversity खाली gender का नहीं देखते हम लोग, diversity ethnicity का, geography का, अच्छा representation अपना होना चाहिए, minorities का। But gender की जहाँ तक बात है, अगर मैं numbers की बात करूँ, Chairman is right and question भी आया था, अगर हम अपनी पूरे executive population को देखते हैं तो हमारी gender diversity अब around 18% है, और workers को भी include करते हैं तो 12% है। लेकिन हमारे डिसीजन मेकिंग रोल्स में जो हमारे मैनेजमेंट कमिटी है, हमारी कंपनी के बिजनेसेस के एक्सको हैं, एग्जीक्यूटिव कमिटीज हैं, वहां पे 29% है। और हमने क्या किया है, जो हमारा ESG है, ESG विजन है, उसमें भी हमने जेंडर डाइवर्सिटी एज अ बिग गोल लिया है। बाय 2030 वी वांट टू टेक दिस नंबर ऑफ 12% टू 20%, प्लस वी वांट टू हैव जेंडर पैरिटी इन ऑल आर इनेबलिंग फंक्शंस, चाहे वो HR हो, फाइनेंस हो, कमर्शियल हो, मार्केटिंग हो, जितने भी इनेबलिंग फंक्शंस हैं उसमें 50% जेंडर डाइवर्सिटी होने चाहिए। वो हमारा ESG गोल है। 2-3 चीजें जो हम कर रहे हैं जेंडर डाइवर्सिटी इंक्रीज करने के लिए, एक तो जो हम एंट्री लेवल हायरिंग करते हैं, हर साल हम लोग 1000 से लेके 1500 तक एंट्री लेवल स्टूडेंट्स लेते हैं, बेस्ट मैनेजमेंट कॉलेजेस से, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस से। वहां हमारा टारगेट है 50%, कम से कम 50% विमेन आने चाहिए। जब हम लेटरल हायरिंग करते हैं, मतलब लेटरल हायरिंग मतलब एक्सपीरियंस वाले लोगों को लाते हैं, वहां पर भी हम इंटरव्यू करने से बिल्कुल मना कर देते हैं जब तक कि हमारी स्लेट में कैंडिडेट्स में इक्वल नंबर ऑफ और कम से कम विमेन का रिप्रेजेंटेशन होना चाहिए। और हम इंटरनली क्या करते हैं, अपने टैलेंट मैनेजमेंट प्रोग्राम्स के थ्रू, एंकरिंग प्रोग्राम के थ्रू, मेंटरिंग प्रोग्राम के थ्रू हमारे स्पेशल प्रोग्राम्स चल रहे हैं, जिसमें अगर हमारी विमेन लीडर्स 60-70% भी रेडी होती हैं तो हम उनको रोल देके आगे बढ़ाते हैं, तो उनको चांस देते हैं। सो दोज आर द थिंग्स दैट वी आर डूइंग। थैंक यू चेयरमैन।
ये बहुत जोर से हम आगे बढ़ाइए, डिस्ट्रक्टिव होकर आगे बढ़ाइए, और मैं भी इसके अंदर लगूंगा, तो आपको डिफरेंट नजर आएगा आने वाले दिनों में। वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग में हिंदुस्तान सिंह बहुत कुछ कर रही है, क्योंकि वहाँ पे बहुत ज़रूरत भी है, वो लोग काम आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं। अब जो पब्लिक शेयर जो HZL में है, आई थिंक बहुत खुश भी हैं, बहुत अच्छे भी हैं, और उसमें हमारे कोई थॉट नहीं है, प्राइस भी अच्छी हुई हैं और वो अच्छे से अच्छा चल रहा है। रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी में हम बहुत अग्रसर है। हमने स्पीच में भी बोला है कि हम 2030 तक, उसके पहले भी हम रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी करीब 25% हमारी प्लांट जो हैं रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी पे चलेंगे। स्पीकर नंबर 7 राजेंद्र जोशी जी, what is the impact of international price of business, and how are we preparing to handle other crisis? इंटरनेशनल प्राइसेस ऊपर नीचे होते हैं, ऑयल की प्राइसेस बहुत ऊपर गई हैं, एल्यूमिनियम की प्राइस स्टेबल है, कॉपर की प्राइस भी स्टेबल है, ऊंची गई हैं। उसके सामने इनपुट कॉस्ट भी बढ़े हैं, हम बहुत अच्छी तरह से मैनेज कर रहे हैं। हम लोग ऑन एवरेज अबाउट 25 to 30% मार्जिन में हम ध्यान रखते हैं, उसी के हिसाब से हम काम करते हैं। हमारे यहाँ ऐसे जनरल कोई ऐसी क्राइसिस नहीं है, क्योंकि हमारे बड़े प्लांट हैं। ये प्लांट जो है 10 बिलियन 20 बिलियन के बिना लगते नहीं हैं। तो और हम कोशिश करते हैं कि हम इसको जहाँ एक्सपेंशन कर सकें, ऐसी हमको कोई क्राइसिस नज़र नहीं आती है। स्पीकर 20 गौतम नंदी, what is the roadmap for next 3-4 years? Have you applied booster dose to each and every employees? Please do something to minority speaker shareholder. 3-4 साल में ये कंपनी बहुत डिफरेंट हो जाएगी, बहुत ही डिफरेंट हो जाएगी। जो हम देख रहे हैं हर चीज़ में बहुत ही फ़र्क पड़ेगा। जो इंडिया में डिमांड बहुत अच्छी है, दुनिया में डिमांड बहुत अच्छी है। तो मैं कोई नंबर तो नहीं बता सकता, लेकिन ये बता सकता हूँ कि बहुत प्रोडक्शन तो डेफिनेटली डबल हो जाएगा। प्रोडक्शन की क्वांटिटी में बोल सकता हूँ कि डेफिनेटली डबल हो जाएगा। डिजिटलाइज हो जाएगी सारी कंपनी। हमारे पास ESG के सारे नॉर्म्स हम उसको डिप्लॉयड करेंगे। हमारे पास फीमेल एम्प्लॉयमेंट में एटलीस्ट बहुत बड़ा इजाफा होगा। और आने वाले दिनों में जो हमारी कंपनी में इतनी हार्ड वर्किंग है कि ये एक स्टैंड आउट हो जाएगी कंपनी 3-4 साल में, ऐसा मेरे को लगता है। बूस्टर डोज में हमारे CEO साहब सुनील दुग्गल बहुत अग्रसर रहे हैं। हमारी कंपनी सबसे पहले इस मामले में अग्रसर थी, जो हमने सब एम्प्लॉयज़ को, हमारी कम्युनिटी को, उनके फैमिली को, सबको दिया था। आपका सुझाव जो बूस्टर डोज देने का है, उन्होंने भी सुना होगा और उसमें भी वो आगे बढ़ेंगे। और हम जो कुछ भी कर सकेंगे, हम अपने एम्प्लॉयज़ के लिए, हमारे बिजनेस पार्टनर के लिए, कम्युनिटी के लिए हम करेंगे। हम कानून से चलना चाहते हैं। अगर माइनॉरिटी स्पीकर के बारे में कुछ एक्शन दे सकते नहीं दे सकते, मेरे को कोई आइडिया नहीं है। बट ये जरूर हम देखेंगे। आपने क्वेश्चन उठाया है, इसको हम जरूर देखेंगे। स्पीकर 22 अक्षय कुमार, सेमीकंडक्टर का प्रोडक्शन हम बहुत एम्बिशियस हैं, क्योंकि देश में बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है, फेमिन है सेमीकंडक्टर की। इससे हज़ारों इंडस्ट्रियों को फ़ायदा होगा। और हम लोग कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि 2 साल में फर्स्ट प्रोडक्शन इसका आ जाए। स्पीकर 5 कौशिक जी, ask for work as a Vedanta. Please apply to our HR department and they will definitely do look at and process it. आपके यहाँ से खबर आई है, इसको आपको कोई न कोई रिस्पॉन्स इसका जरूर मिलेगा। चाइना की इकोनॉमी में और भी किसी ने पूछा था, सारी दुनिया देख रही है कि अल्टरनेटिव सोर्स कहाँ है। इंडिया से पूरी दुनिया को बहुत कंफर्ट है, इंडियन लोगों से बहुत कंफर्ट है। हमारी कंट्री बहुत अब ये हमारी कॉल है, हम जल्दी से जल्दी गवर्नमेंट की कॉल है कि इकोनॉमिक फ्रीडम हम जितनी करते जाएं, जितनी ज़्यादा हम इकोनॉमिक फ्रीडम करते जाएंगे, हमारा देश आगे बढ़ेगा। और मेरे को कोई इसमें डाउट नहीं है, आने वाले दिनों में हम चाइना से भी बेहतर हो सकते हैं। स्पीकर 7 लेखा स्थिति जी, एनी इम्पैक्ट ऑफ कोविड सेकेंड वेव ऑन ऑपरेशन। हम बहुत ख्याल रख रहे हैं और बहुत डिसिप्लिन है हमारे यहाँ। अभी तक हमारे यहाँ कोई मेजर इम्पैक्ट इसका नहीं आया है ऑपरेशन पे, और हमारा बहुत कॉन्शियस है। ईश्वर से प्रार्थना है हमारे यहाँ ऐसे कोई विपदा या आपत्ति नहीं आए। हाउ मेनी वुमेन एम्प्लॉयज इन द ऑफिस, मेरे को ध्यान नहीं है, बट 25 से 30% वुमेन एम्प्लॉयज हमारे ऑफिसों में हैं। when are we expecting Goa mining to resume? This is very unfortunate. देश का बहुत बड़ा नुकसान हो रहा है. 3 लाख जनता गोवा की आज विपदा में है. ये हम लोग हिंदुस्तान में किसी भी हालत में सब कुछ अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं, लेकिन प्रोडक्शन स्टॉप होना अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते हैं. हम डेवलपिंग कंट्री हैं. ये मैटर अभी भी कोर्ट में है. कोर्ट जितनी जल्दी डिसीजन लेगा उसके बाद हम आगे बढ़ेंगे इसमें. What initiative taken to reduce carbon footprint? Priya is on the line. If Priya is on the line, she can speak. What is the?
Sure.
What is the carbon footprint?
Sure. So, I mean, essentially, we have pledged 2050 to be carbon neutral, carbon zero, and we'll be using about, as Chairman said earlier, 2.5 gigawatts of renewable energy by 2030, and we've already signed a PDA with 580 megawatts. We're very, very much in tune with the fact that responsible growth, we have to make sure that our environment, our people, our community are taken care of, along with successful growth and successful economy. And with that, we have made a very, very strong and already implementing a plan to ensure we reach 2050 carbon neutral.
Speaker number 9, Mr. Aspi. We have total $8.3 billion on our VRL loan book, which is not very high, and we are very comfortable to service that. And we are definitely looking time to come to be debt free, because the company is doing extremely well and everybody is working towards that. We have your suggestion to buy back. We'll definitely consider whether it is the right time when we'll do it. We have no plan at this point of time, but any opportunity comes, we will take your suggestion. जो प्रोसेस हिंदुस्तान कॉपर को आपने लेने की बात की, अब कोई भी चीज़ हम पर इंटरेस्ट की गई है गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से, उसको हमने अच्छी तरह से निभाया है. अच्छी तरह से हमने, चाहे वो बैंक्रप्सी कोर्ट से लिया, चाहे हमने गवर्नमेंट के प्राइवेटाइजेशन से लिया. जब भी अपॉर्चुनिटी आएगी हिंदुस्तान कॉपर को प्राइवेटाइज करने की, हम उसको पूरा ध्यान देंगे, उसका ड्यू डिलिजेंस करेंगे, और उसमें हम आपका ये सजेशन बहुत अच्छा है. हमारा अभी हमारे पूरे हाथ फुल है. हम एक ही चीज में लगे रहते हैं. हमारा 5G के बिजनेस में जाने का अभी हमारा कोई प्लान नहीं है. 5G का बैकएंड हमारी जो दूसरी कंपनी है STL, वो उसका हार्डवेयर पूरा बनाती है. Speaker number 10, they are very, very good. Clustering, musculationness, both of them. Which business has highest margin and growth? I think हमारे सारे बिजनेस में ग्रोथ ग्रोथ की पोटेंशियल भी बहुत अच्छी है, और हमारे मार्जिन भी ऑन एवरेज 25 to 35% सारे बिजनेस में है. कोई भी ऐसा बिजनेस हमारा नहीं है, हम अलग हटके हैं. आज हिंदुस्तान में आप देखेंगे तो 90% बिजनेस या तो स्टील में है, या सीमेंट में है, या ऑयल रिफाइनरी में है, ऑटोमोबाइल में है, रियल एस्टेट में है, रिटेल में है. हम किसी भी बिजनेस में नहीं है. हमारा हर बिजनेस जो है उसको अगर बनाने में कम से कम 10 साल लगेंगे, कोई भी अगर चालू करेगा, चाहे वो जिंक का बिजनेस हो, चाहे सिल्वर का हो, चाहे ऑयल एंड गैस का हो. तो हमने ये देश के हिसाब से ही सोचा कि सब चीज़ें हम इंपोर्ट करते थे, आज हम वो सब यहाँ बना रहे हैं, तो बहुत गर्व भी होता है, अच्छा भी लगता है. बल्कि मैं और भी आह्वान करता हूँ पूरी दुनिया को, और लोग भी आएँ ऑयल एंड गैस में, और लोग भी हमारे जो दूसरे सेक्टर है उसमें आएँ, क्योंकि हिंदुस्तान का कंजम्पशन बहुत बढ़ने वाला है. Any effect due to geopolitical issue? How are we de-risking? इसमें जियोपॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन में हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने अपना बहुत बैलेंस अप्रोच रखा है, उससे पूरी दुनिया हमें बहुत अच्छे नज़र से देख रही है। हम रशिया से भी, अमेरिका से भी सबसे अच्छा बैलेंस करके रखते हैं। ये हुआ है, बहुत दुर्भाग्य की बात है जियो पॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन जो हो रही है, बट हम लोग डी रिस्क में हम बहुत सतर्क है कि कोई चीज़ ऐसी नहीं हो जाए। ऑयल एंड गैस एक बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है जिसको कि हमको इम्पोर्ट करना पड़ता है हिंदुस्तान में ऑयल एंड गैस की बहुत प्रचुर मात्रा है, और आज गवर्नमेंट इसमें बहुत जोर से लगी है, और आने वाले दिनों में वही एक बहुत बड़ा डी रिस्क का ऑयल एंड गैस एनर्जी का एक बहुत बड़ा मामला है। उसको कंपनी एज ए कंपनी हम लोग यहीं बनाते हैं और यहीं उसकी कंजम्पशन है, तो ज़्यादा रिस्क नहीं है। इनपुट मटेरियल भी हम बहुत कम इंपोर्ट करते हैं। हाइड्रो एनर्जी में हमारे सुनील दुग्गल साहब उदयपुर में उनका सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस में ये देख रहे हैं, लेकिन हम ज़बरदस्ती भीड़ में भागना नहीं चाहते। हम पहले हमारे पास जो है रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी, उस पर बहुत ध्यान दे रहे हैं। ये हम उसको रिसर्च कर रहे हैं, देख रहे हैं हम इसमें कैसे आगे बढ़ें। Thank you very much for your appreciation for semiconductor. So thank you very much for all the question. CFO Sunil Dugal Sahab, Ajay Goel, among Madhu will take up any question related to business operation, HR and finance. If there is any which I left.
I think, Chairman, you have broadly replied all the questions. I can add 2-3 things just to substantiate on what you have said. So I think we are a unique company where such a diversified portfolio, and the future is the mineral intensive future, where the requirement of the minerals we deal and we intend to deal is going higher and higher. So apart from what we have on, we are also trying to diversify into the metals which are the minerals of the future. तो इनकी डिमांड बढ़ने वाली है, और हम ये देख रहे हैं कि स्पेशली इंडिया में कैसे पार्टिसिपेट करें, और हम गवर्नमेंट के साथ भी मिलके बहुत सारी पॉलिसीज ट्वीक करवाना चाहते हैं ताकि जो डिपेंडेंस ऑन इंपोर्ट कम हो सके, इंपोर्ट बिल कम हो सके। सो इस डायरेक्शन में हमने बहुत सारा काम किया। चेयरमैन ने बहुत सारी बातें कही। जहाँ तक सवाल है हमारा एक्सपेंशन का, सभी हमारे ऑपरेशंस में डीबॉटलनेकिंग की अपॉर्चुनिटी है, 25-30-50% वॉल्यूम बढ़ाने की, परंतु हम सारे लीवर एक्सेलेंस के, डिजिटल के, एसेट हेल्थ के, क्वालिटी के यूज कर रहे हैं, और प्रोडक्टिविटी के, बेंचमार्किंग के, जिससे कि हमारी कंपनी एक लोएस्ट डेसाइल ऑफ द कॉस्ट कर्व में आ सके। जो जो हमारे बिजनेस इंटीग्रेटेड नहीं है उसको हम इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हैं। जैसे एल्यूमिनियम में वी आर कमीशनिंग आवर एल्यूमिना रिफाइनरी, ऑपरेशनलाइजेशन ऑफ द कोल ब्लॉक्स, वैल्यू एडेड प्रोडक्ट की कैपेसिटी को ऐड कर रहे हैं। सिमिलरली हम जो ब्राउनफील्ड की अपॉर्चुनिटी है, ESL में कैपेसिटी डबल कर रहे हैं, फैकर में कैपेसिटी डबल कर रहे हैं। जो हमारे जिंक इंटरनेशनल के एसेट्स हैं उसके R&R जो है, रिसोर्सेज हैं, वो हिंदुस्तान जिंक से भी ज़्यादा हैं। तो उसको हम देख रहे हैं कि इसको कैसे हम हिंदुस्तान जिंक की कैपेसिटी या बियॉन्ड तक ले जा पाएँ। तो उस डायरेक्शन में वी आर गोइंग इनटू द सेकंड फेज ऑफ द हेम्सबर्ग प्रोजेक्ट, एंड अल्टीमेटली वी प्लान टू टेक द कैपेसिटी टू 1 मिलियन टन। सो हमारे पूरे बिजनेसेस में अपॉर्चुनिटी है। ऑयल एंड गैस में स्पेशली हम 2 चीज़ों पे फोकस करें। एक ESP एक टेक्नोलॉजी है जिससे कि हम रिकवरी बढ़ा सकते हैं, इससे हम रिसोर्स ऐड करेंगे, इससे एक स्टेप जंप आ सकता है। तो ये प्रोजेक्ट हम ग्राउंड पे एग्जीक्यूट करना चालू करेंगे अगले कुछ महीनों में। सिमिलरली जैसे USA में उन्होंने शेल ऑयल के ऊपर बहुत फोकस दिया, हम कुछ पायलट प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे हैं, और हमारी इनिशियल स्टडी भी कह रही है कि हम इससे काफ़ी प्रोडक्शन को स्टेप जंप कर सकते हैं। तो ये हमारी ऑपरेशनल स्ट्रेटजी है। जहां तक ESG स्ट्रेटजी का सवाल है, हमने पिछले 10-12 साल में बहुत काम किया, बट टू लास्ट 2 ईयर में हमने एक स्टेप अप एफर्ट किया है, एक रिन्यूड फोकस के साथ। तो हमने इस बार वी हैव गॉन टू द आउटसाइड वर्ल्ड टू डिक्लेयर एंड टेल दैट व्हाट आर आवर कमिटमेंट्स एंड व्हाट डू वी वांट टू डू। 10 कमांडमेंट्स को हमने डिक्लेयर किया है, रिन्यूएबल हो, वाटर हो, कम्युनिटी हो, बियॉन्ड हो। तो हमने इन चीजों पे ये भी बताया कि हम 2050 में कहाँ पहुंचेंगे, बट एट द सेम टाइम वी आर ऑल्सो टेलिंग द वर्ल्ड दैट वेयर शैल वी बी नेक्स्ट ईयर, नेक्स्ट 3 years, नेक्स्ट 5 years बाय 2030, बी इट रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी, चाहे हम रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी के ऊपर काम कर रहे हैं एक सेपरेट एंटिटी के थ्रू, बट हम इंटरनल ऑपरेशन में भी कार्बन फुटप्रिंट को कैसे कम कर सकते हैं। जैसे एक एग्जांपल है कि हम स्टील हाइड्रोजन यूज करके कैसे बनाएंगे। IIT बॉम्बे के साथ हमने एक पार्टनरशिप करी है। तो ऐसे बहुत सारे रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट के साथ है, वेस्ट को वेल्थ में कैसे कन्वर्ट किया जा सकता है। तो इंटरनल पूरी अपॉर्चुनिटी के ऊपर हमने पूरा ESG का काम करना चालू किया है, एंड we will declare to the outside world every year that what we committed, what we have done, and what we will be deliver going forward. So this is in broad on the operation, and I think Chairman has answered all the question. I just wanted to add few words from my side. Thank you, Chairman.
So good afternoon. Thank you, Digul Sahab. So our chairman and the CEO has covered many areas, and I will cover few of the financials. There was a question regarding the Vedanta's margin and the breakup by businesses. So you may have seen from the annual report, the Vedanta's total EBITDA margin is about 39%, and 39% put in the perspective is by far the industry leading margin in our competition. All our businesses are doing very well in terms of growth and profitability. If I give you a bit of landscape, zinc business makes about 53% EBITDA margin, given their supply chain integration from mining till entire the final metal. Aluminium, again 34%, very, very healthy. Oil and gas, about 48%. This information is disclosed in the annual report. Net, all the businesses are making very healthy margin, and Vedanta's portfolio is very balanced. That remains one of our strength. There was a question regarding a pledge of promoters' shares. Right now, as you know, that shareholding by promoters is about 69.7%. I want to clarify that none of the promoters' shares are pledged with the banks. So this question came from Veer Prakash ji Bajaj. So मैं ये स्पष्ट करना चाहूँगा कि promoters के share बैंक के पास pledge नहीं हैं. There is one technical point that I want to again bring here, that while availing a loan, we give something called NDU. It is a non-disposition undertaking, whereby promoters give and take that they will not sell the Vedanta shares, they will retain their holding, and that gives lots of comfort to the banker. But overall, none of the promoter shares, none, zero, are held with the bankers as pledge. There was a question regarding the last bonus share issuance and what the plans are. I mean, as you may recollect, in the last bonus shares were issued in 2008, and the ratio was 1:1. Vedanta's philosophy for the shareholders remains, how do we maximize your returns? And as you have noted, many of you spoke, we paid rupees 45 rupees per shares dividend in the last year, about 17,000 crores. Already in the current fiscal F23, in the first 4 months, we declared 51 rupees as per share dividend. Amount is 19,000 crores. So net, Vedanta will strive to maximize return for the shareholders, be it through bonus shares, be it share buyback, or payment of dividend. The entire scheme need to be tax efficient is one area I want to underscore. There was a point from a couple of shareholders regarding Vedanta's debt position and what is the impact of payment of dividend on the debt. Are we adding debt by payment of dividend? And why not also look at share buyback? So these 3 areas I want to cover briefly. So you may have seen as on 31st March, our gross debt is about 53,000 crores. At the same time, we also have very robust cash in our balance sheet, about 32,000 crores. So 53 gross debt minus cash, 32,000 crore rupee. That makes our net debt at about 21,000 crores. You may have seen our net debt to EBITDA ratio last year has came down to 0.5x from 1x. So our leverage has come down to half. The lower number here is a good one. So you may have noted our debt has come down by almost rupees 4,000 crores last year, despite paying dividend. So this point I want to clarify that payment of dividend has not led to leveraging or debt. In fact, our debt has come down. So the entire dividend was funded through free cash flow generation. Share buyback is one suggestion we will for sure consider, but right now that share buyback attracts almost 23% income taxes. So we will try to maximize returns for all shareholders, making it also tax efficient. One point came regarding page number 393 annual report regarding other expenses. This point is well, we have taken note of, sir. You're right that this cost has gone up. I just want to still point out that last year our revenue has gone up by 51 percentage point, EBITDA almost 70%. Many of this cost in other expenses are variable cost. Take an example, the carriage outwards, the cess we pay to the government on oil and gas. Example remains stores consumption. But net Vedanta remains in a top quartile in terms of cost position, and we will do everything possible to compress the cost. Your point is very well noted. There was a point in terms of are we under GST and what the tax rates are. So most of Vedanta's portfolio, all the metals are under GST excepting oil and gas. As you know, oil and gas and alcoholic beverages are outside GST. So if you look at Vedanta's portfolio, all our sellable metals attract the basic rate of taxation 18%, excepting gold at 1% and silver 3%. Oil and gas, as I mentioned, is outside GST. It is subject to 2% tax rate in case it is interstate sale, and about 10% if it is within the state. That is on taxation side. Last thing I wish to cover in terms of how much we are spending on CSR. This came from two shareholders. And what are the broad activities? Can we spend the money in Calcutta? How about army? I'll request my colleague Priya Agarwal to cover those areas. But in terms of numerical dimension, last year, Vedanta as a whole spent rupees 400 crores on CSR spend. And if I look at the legal requirement, it's about 238 crores. So against 238 crores, we spent 400 crore rupees. So 160 crore rupees extra. So CSR, as you know, is for us a purpose, and Vedanta is a purpose-driven company. Thank you. With that, I request Ms. Priya Agarwal Hedbar to cover a few areas.
Sure. I'll cover a little bit more on ESG and our social impact. As we mentioned, and as very, very clearly visible now, the link between a responsible company's social and environmental impact is as important as its financial performance. And this is true to the heart of Vedanta and has always been. Over the last 12 months, we've reevaluated our approach and we've crafted visions and targets, for ESG to ensure proper responsible growth. With our vision statement, Transforming for Good, our ESG strategy is built on 3 pillars: transforming communities, transforming the planet, and transforming the workplace. Essentially, if you consider what ESG is, ESG basically ensures that whatever we do with care and responsibility. May it be responsibility to our people, to our workplace, or our environment, which is what our tagline comes from. Keeping this in mind, we're proud that with all of you, Vedanta family support, as mentioned earlier, we have committed to becoming net carbon zero by 2050 with a $5 billion investment. We aim to be water positive by 2030, and some of our entities are in fact already water positive. We will be using 2.5 gigawatts of renewable energy by 2030. And as I mentioned, 580 megawatts we have already signed with Sterlite Energy. We will further focus largely on restoration with a pledge to plant 5 million trees by 2030. We have world-class restored mines, which are now landmarks of biodiversity. Further to this, under our social impact, we have positively impacted 46 lakh people. This is one of the largest number of people any company in India has impacted. We have the top 5 social impact spends in the country and have further committed an additional 5,000 crores over the next 5 years purely for social good. Our chairman's dream for years has been that no one in India should be hungry. With this vision, our flagship program, Nandghar, aims to impact the lives take care of the nutrition for 7 crore children and 2 crore women, with over 30,000 nangars in the country to begin with. Our chairman, with his pledge to give 75% of his wealth back to social good, has joined the global leaders such as Bill Gates in the Giving Pledge. Further to this, I'll answer some questions more in detail. There were some on sports. Vedanta has one of India's largest football academies, Sesa Football Academy, where players such as Glenn Martins, Adil Khan, Karishma Shivolkar have been playing under 9 and under 14 national championships. We have supported through the Sundar Singh Gurjar, Devendra Janjharia, who have won Tokyo Paralympics in 2020. We have one of the best archery academies where we have trained and supported national level gold medalists as Ms. Yavna Yadav and Aarti Kumari. We will continue to find talent and support many, many more sportsmen. Another question on ESG ratings, may it be DGSI, MSCI, CD, and various others. We have in every rating seen an upward trajectory. We are today rated at par with many global natural resources leaders. Once again, giving back and responsible growth is at the heart of what we do, and we will continue to find any missing gaps and put concrete layers to ensure we do even better. So even more in whatever way we can, Dan, we will help our people, our planet, and our environment. Thank you.
Thank you, Priya. So I'll take on a few questions that were on the people side. I covered on the diversity and inclusion, but just to add diversity and inclusion, as I was saying, it's more than gender for us. Very happy to tell our shareholders that this year we have even got on board 15 people with disability or, differently abled people. And not just limiting there, we've started hiring transgender or LGBTQ. And currently we have 9 people on board and we are continuing our journey. We have in place a diversity and inclusion council that is working on various programs that I spoke about. Just one piece I want to mention here is that we have been recognized as a company as a best employer for special focus on diversity and inclusion. That is one of the best topmost HR awards in the country. Also, another HR award that we've got for second consecutive year is a great place to work. And that is again for our best in class people practices. Again, perhaps one of the only conglomerates in India which has been certified for a second consecutive year. There was a question on the vaccination for or the booster dose for all our employees. I'm very happy to inform all our shareholders that not just the booster, we started extending this help to all our employees, all our business partners and communities and their families right from the first dose. So more than 2 lakh doses have been given out already, covering our employees, their families, our business partners, their families. And we didn't just stop there when the first wave started, and it continues. We have introduced life insurance benefit for all our employees, which covers them up to 5 times of their fixed salary. We have given medical insurance cover has been expanded by 1.5 times. There is a 24/7 Apollo health line wherein any employee or business partner can reach out and ask any questions. We have started wellness programs because it's more about counseling. It is more about somebody being there. And then especially if somebody has lost life, any employee has lost life or a business partner has lost life, we have extended the benefits to the families of the employees, including covering for education of their children up to graduation, and also looking for opportunities for employment for the children of the deceased employees. In case of business partners, perhaps we were the first company that started this initiative in terms of COVID. We have introduced term life insurance as well as medical insurance for our business partners, which was done as a special gesture. So those are the things that we have covered for COVID. So not just restricted it to vaccination, but covered, at a plethora of, benefits that we've given. Somebody had asked a question on the total number of employees that we have. So if we count our business partners, our contractor workforce, we have 76,000 people, working with us. And indirectly, we touch several lakh people. So I think on the softer side, on the people side, those were the questions. But again, on the people side, we continuously benchmark our people practices. We continue to have the best in class management or leadership or talent management programs for all our employees. We have started covering our business partners also. In fact, one of the initiatives that I want to touch upon, and this was chairman's idea, was to give inflation support to all our employees and, to employees and business partners who are earning a certain level of salary. So that was again an initiative where we covered more than 40,000 people. So I think that's the piece on the HR side. But Prerna, I hand it back to you.
Thank you, Madhu. Chairman, over to you to address the shareholders.
Yeah. Post the Q&A session. In case you have any further queries or question, please write to us and we will be happy to address the same. I now authorize our Company Secretary Prerna to conduct the voting procedure and conclude the meeting, and also authorize her to declare the result of voting within 48 hours of the conclusion of the meeting. The e-voting facilities will remain available for another 15 minutes to enable to all the members to cast their vote. I would like to thank all our board members, auditors, shareholders, and members of the management team for attending this meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman. The e-voting has been kept open for another 15 minutes as announced by the Chairman. The icon for e-voting is available on the screens, which will redirect you on a separate window on the e-voting portal of NSDL. The shareholders are requested to cast their votes in case they haven't done yet. I confirm that the requisite quorum was present throughout the meeting. The results will be announced as per prescribed timelines. The resolutions as set forth in the notice will be deemed to be passed today subject to requisite number of votes. Thank you all for participating at the meeting. Stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Dear members, as advised by the scrutinizers, the time for e-voting has elapsed. With this, we conclude the proceedings of AGM. Thank you all for participating in the AGM and e-voting. Hope you have a good day.